Welcome back to Adventurous Way. I'm Diana.
And I'm Matt.
And we are still in Colorado, joined with my brother Yanis as we do a big road trip around Colorado's national parks. We're here at Curecanti National Recreation Area, which is unit number 29 in our quest to visit all 419 national park units. This is first national recreational area that we've been to on this journey, and it's a little bit different than other areas. There isn't anything specific to see, but it's more about relaxing, camping here and doing the activities in the area. And here, particularly, it would be water activities because it is on a reservoir on Gunnison River.
So we arrived here this morning. We drove down from Black Canyon, the Gunnison National Park, which is just up the road from here, about 50 miles or so, and had a good drive through the mountains to get here. And we arrived here about lunchtime today, and we are staying at the campground on site here.
Now the campground is beautiful.
Campground is beautiful. We are sitting here. We can see the lake just over here. It's absolutely stunning. Dry camping, no hookups or anything, but that works great for us. And we got here at about 1:30, I think it was, by the time we'd all got set up and got the trailer disconnected and things. We had a bit of lunch and headed down to do some kayaking because it's, as Diana said, it's on the lake, it's on the reservoir rather, and it's all about the water sports here, the kayaking, the boating, the fishing, the swimming, all those sorts of things. So we headed down to the Marina, which is right next to the campground here, to go and rent some kayaks. And it kind of went wrong from there.
Yeah.
So we hadn't got any reservations because we figured it's a Friday, it's probably not a weekend sort of busyness.
And I did the research ahead of time and nothing indicated that we have to have reservations. So I thought I wouldn't reserve because I wasn't sure exactly what time we would arrive.
So we got there just before 3 o'clock. And we were told they don't do any rentals of kayaks after 3 o'clock. And even though we argued the fact that we were 1 minute before 3 o'clock, he was pretty insistent that we weren't going to get any kayaks that day.
And that wasn't mentioned anywhere on the website. On the website it says you can rent kayaks, paddleboards, and things like that by the hour. And it had it said there was Marina hours that it closes at 5, but there were nowhere on the website said that you can't rent it after 3 o'clock.
So what do you do when you're stuck here next to a beautiful lake with clear blue skies and sunshine and no kayak? You go swimming. So we drove just down the side of the reservoir here. We found a little beach area, and I think the reservoir is really high at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Because it looks like there's a load more beaches normally, but because the water's so high, a lot of them are just underwater, so you don't really see the beach. You just see like some sandy water.
Yeah.
But we drove around and we found a little spot here with a little bit of sand. And we spent, what, an hour and a half just down on the beach there. Yeah. And Diana and Yanis did some swimming, and I sat there and just relaxed in the sun for a while.
Yanis is a big swimmer, so he was very happy to get that swim in. I'm not so big swimmer. I barely can swim, but I had fun. Water was warm enough, so.
A lot warmer than I think the last couple of swims that Yanis has done as well.
Absolutely, yes.
So that's been really good. And we had a little bit of a drive round, and because we came from Black Canyon, the Gunnison, we actually drove down nearly the entire length of the reservoir to get here to Elk Creek. So we've actually seen a lot of it. Although we haven't kind of been out on the reservoir in different spots, we've actually driven past all of it. And so it's a very different, I guess, kind of exploration to what we're used to. We normally land somewhere and we go out hiking and cycling and we kind of explore the area that way. This one didn't really work like that. There's a couple of little hiking trails, but really it's about enjoying the reservoir, enjoying the water.
And camping on site and being here and enjoying these views of the lake.
And as we drove down, we saw lots of different areas that you can camp at, you can picnic at, you can launch boats at, you can swim in the reservoir there. So there's definitely lots and lots of opportunities down here. Unfortunately for us, this was a real quick stop. We arrived here, like I say, early afternoon today. And we're going to be leaving here very early tomorrow morning. Our goal is to hit the road tomorrow morning at about 6 a.m. So that's going to be a fairly early start for us.
And this is, it's also interesting for us to have this kind of travel style because we have Yanis, my brother, with us, and we are accommodating to the fact that he's here only a very limited time for a number of days. So it's, I mean, for him, it's definitely a vacation. And feel like for us it's as well because we're going from place to place and trying to cram in as much as we can in this short period of time.
And we really are. We're moving a lot faster than I think we normally try to. We normally try to spend as much time as we can in one area to really explore it, to really see what it has to offer. And I would love, to be honest, to come back here and spend a week here.
Oh yeah.
Because you could easily do that. Just You can imagine a lazy morning, a couple of kayaks
Yeah.
out on the reservoir, come in, have some lunch, sunbathe in the afternoon. It could be an absolutely wonderful kind of vacation week. But when Giannis has only got a couple of weeks here, like Diana said, we're trying to move a little bit quicker. So tomorrow we're going to be heading down towards Durango, and that'll be our base point, I guess, for the next little bit of exploration.
Yeah.
We want to see that area, and although we've spent time there, it's not somewhere that Giannis has seen yet,
Yeah.
and it's such a beautiful area.
And we're very happy to return there.
Yeah, we could, I think, just return there again and again and again. And Durango, and we haven't been to Silverton yet, we haven't been to Telluride yet.
Yep.
So there's a few areas there that we deliberately didn't go to when we were there last time because we knew we were going to be coming back again with Giannis. So this was a very different video about Curecanti National Recreation Area, but I hope you enjoyed it. Next time we're going to be down at Mesa Verde National Park. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, follow our channel, and we will see you next time.